Okay.
Good afternoon, soccer fans, and welcome to Lutheran High School St. Charles. In today's matchup, we see the Cougars playing host to the North Point Grizzlies. As members of the Missouri State High School Activities Association, this is a reminder that good sportsmanship is a high school tradition. These teams know and accept the responsibility of being leaders in sportsmanship in their schools. We welcome you all to Lutheran High, and we wish both teams good luck in this afternoon's matchup. Now let's meet our starting lineups. First, for the guests on the scoreboard, the Grizzlies of North Point. Starting in goal, number double zero, A to the serve. Number two, Mason Lasinski. Number six, Mackenzie Epelkamp. Number seven, Maddie Dimitrov. Number eight, Sammy Compton. Number nine, Riley Reed. Number 15, Reagan Lowry. Number 18, Morgan Gotti. Number 19, Miranda Slavinsky. Number 20, Addison Hayes. And number 21, Sophie Hayes. The Grizzlies are coached by head coach Greg Schrader. And now the starting lineup for your home team, the Lutheran High School Cougars.
When you
Number 1, Kennedy Bowler. Number 6, Lucy No. Number 9, Caroline Brand. Number 10, Alona Briner. Number 30, Sam Maxwell. Number 14, Claire Wiegand. Number 15, Paige Civilli. Number 16, Gia McNamara. Number 19, Elizabeth Kay. Number 23, Julia Byers. And number 24, Addie Dinkeller. The Cougars are coached by head coach Emily Engelhardt and assisted by Caleb Engelhardt and Aaron Turner. At this time, we would ask that everyone please rise and remove your hats for prayer, followed by the playing of our national anthem. We pray. Lord God, Heavenly Father, we thank you for the opportunity to compete this day. We thank you for the abilities with which you have blessed these athletes and for the spirit of competition you have given them to play this game of soccer. Please allow each of these young ladies to use the gifts you have given them to play to the best of their ability. Please bless the coaches and officials with wisdom in their handling of the players. Keep everyone safe from injury and allow all the fans to demonstrate good sportsmanship so this day may glorify you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's girls varsity soccer matchup. We're coming to you live from the Lutheran High School soccer field as the 0-1 Cougars take on the North Point Grizzlies. Looking for an exciting matchup. Lutheran played yesterday at home again, lost to the St. Charles Pirates 2-1. Looking to come out, did great things in that first game. They're looking to build off of yesterday, keep that same intensity, and come out with some fire. Hopefully, try to find a win against the Grizzlies, who are a solid soccer team. Kane Lipinski, I'll be bringing you today's commentary for this exciting matchup. Key players to watch for the Cougars. Look out for Caroline Brand owning that midfield. Look for Alona Briner getting up and down. Paige on the line. And key players like Juliet and Claire in the backfield. Yesterday, they had a slight problem with a little defense, but they got better as the game went on. Great coaching during halftime, and looking to see the Cougars come out with the same fire and intensity that they came out. Cougars are going to be starting in a 4-3-3 formation like they did yesterday. Meanwhile, North Point starting at 3-5-2. Look to get those wingers, got to get up and down the field to help that three back if their formation is wanting to work. Cougars will start with the ball, and here comes opening kickoff, and we are underway. Ball pass all the way back to Juliet. Swings out wide to Claire. Missed pass, and it'll be a North Point throw-in early. Looking like we're going to have a good soccer matchup here. Ball thrown in by North Point, kicked right back out. Good defense there by Claire. Go right back out to North Point. And they'll throw it back to their defense. Got time to set up on the wing. Quick 1-2. Claire steps there. And ball goes out for a Lutheran Cougars throw. Cougars definitely got better as the game went on yesterday. Had great scoring chances. Could have tied that game, maybe won in overtime. Unfortunate post and a good save by the keeper kept North Point in the game, kept the Pirates in the game to win yesterday. But Cougars coming back out. I like the intensity you're seeing early. Good high pressure up the field as North Point swings it around the back. Good pressure by Paige on the wing, and a good step by Claire. Gets that ball out. It'll be a North Point throw. Just past the 30. Throw Paige back on defense. Claire takes it up. Pass. And North Point picks it off. And a little scruffle on the sideline. It goes out for a North Point throw. Carolina in the midfield battling for the ball. She wins it, but one back. North Point keeping possession here early. Cougars have not got past the half line besides opening kickoff. North Point owning the midfield right now. Good win by Alona, but taken right back. And a good tackle there. Falls down, but no foul called. I like that. Alona got ball for sure. And good pressure by Alona again. She wins the ball. Got a chance to break down the sideline here and pulls it back to reset for the Cougars. Good play to keep the ball there. Gianna on a switch over. Paige is on it. She gets it. Sam's going to take it up the middle, and a ball into the corner will be recovered by the Grizzlies here. They'll try to work out deep in their half. Alona misses the tackle, and North Point will break down the line. Caroline tries to get over there. Gets past. That ball kept in by North Point. Gianna's there to cover it, though. And that one will be out. It'll be a North Point throw. Gianna tried to battle along the sideline there, keep it in, but it sneaks out. North Point will take this throw at the 40. Gianna on the back, and good defense there. It'll be a Cougars throw. Good call there by the ref. Sideline AR missed it, but middle ref saw that tip. Gianna got that big throw all the way up to the striker, to Caroline, unable to settle, and North Point comes right back. Good through ball there, on sides, scoring chance for the Grizzlies, but great hustle back by Addie Dinkeller to get that one out and keeps it from being a corner. That's great. Not only to get back there, but to kick that ball out of bounds instead of giving a corner a potential scoring chance for the Grizzlies. Great work there defensively. And instead it'll be a North Point throw deep in the zone. Looks like a potential big throw. They're sending numbers in the box. Winds up and short. Collected by the Grizzlies. Good defense there by Juliet. Gets it kept in. And no, it was out of bounds. It will be a goal kick for the Cougars. See if they can get some offense going and get past the half line. Kennedy will take this goal kick. Looking long. Early. And potentially out to Claire. It'll be kicked up the middle. Won by North Point and a scoring chance. Here's the shot. Saved up by Kennedy. Good positioning there to save that shot. Now she'll look for that punt. That one's put pretty deep all the way up to Maxwell. Bounces over, but she turns and presses. Caroline, good work in the midfield. Oh, and call by the ref there. Got the arm bar just a bit too high up. Hit her towards the head area, and ref's going to have to call that one. It'll be a North Point kick on their attacking half. Looks like they're sending numbers up for a potential ball into the box. And that's what they'll do. Gets it over Alona and into a scoring chance, but Juliet back there with a big win. That shot, good save by Kennedy there. Gets under that ball, never loses sight of it. And there's the punt. Again, it's about to the 40, won by North Point. Caroline goes for the second and doesn't win it. North Point looking like they're going to regroup here. Good win in the midfield there. Alona looks to break down the sideline. And one right back. North Point dominating defensively here early. They've been on it, looking for a through ball to striker, and just played out reach. Kennedy, good job being on her line to come out there quick and swallow up that ball. Punt short to Page. Page settles a good turn, gets past there, and wins a Cougar. No, this would be a Grizzly throwing. Kicked out by Page. Good energy from the Cougars early. Got to try to break down the field and get some scoring threats, at least on this North Point defense. Got to raise their lineup a little bit. Maxwell going on the press as North Point swings it around the back. That one comes out wide. Gianna there reading the pass, but it's cut back. Caroline on the second. Good win. Can she get another touch? She does, but it's won back by the Grizzlies. They've done a good job to win back the balls they've lost. Play down the wing. Here's a chance, but she stops on the ball. Played out wide with some pace. Goes in the corner, and good defense there by Dinkeller again. She's tracked down those balls in the corner, and it's called a corner. It looked like a goal kick to me. I didn't think she touched that one, but referee saw something. Maybe I didn't. Called a corner. We're 7 minutes in the game. Still 0-0. We'll see what North Point can do with this corner kick. And played in the box, far back post. North Point gets a head on it. Saved by Kennedy. Bobbles around. Saved there by Juliet. By Gianna, excuse me. Wow, good scoring chance for the Grizzlies. Great corner kick, headed on it. Kennedy's right there, and Gianna's there for the second. Great defense there on a dangerous ball. Played into the box. But they'll have another corner from the other side. See if they can pose a threat again. Ball played in the box. Looks short this time. And Alona's there. Gets tripped up. And goes right back out for a shot. Good save by Kennedy. Great hands today. She's caught everything cleanly. Not leaving any rebounds. Love to see that there, especially early. Catches that cross cleanly. And here comes the punt. Out to the midfield. Page looks to put pressure on the North Point back line. And it's cleared out of bounds. Wins a Cougar throw. Claire takes his throw up to Maxwell. Good settle there with the chest. And good work down the line. North Point plays a long ball out of bounds again. And it'll be another Claire throw on that left sideline. This one's back to Juliet. and played out of bounds. It'll be Grizzlies throw. A lot of action over there on that far side of the field. Haven't seen too much down this near sideline early. North Point look to swing it around the back. Takes a step in the midfield. Good pass there, but Alona's there for when Caroline wins that ball, and again the Grizzlies will play back. That ball, great ball into the corner here. Grizzlies forward able to get on that. Dinkeller right there on the back though. She's playing great, and Gianna's able to hustle back and get that ball out of bounds for a Grizzly throw. Great defense so far from the Cougars. Whole back line been putting in the work, and Claire right there. Good win. Pass out, but she wins the second ball back. Great work there. Maxwell finds an opening. Cougars on the counter and stumbles over the ball, and Grizzlies will win it right back. There's a ball played in the corner. Wingers should be there. Claire works to get back. Paige is there to help. Cross, good block by Claire there. And she kicks it out. Cougars defense gets a chance to reset after that quick attack. Great defensive work from the Cougars early. Got to find a way to try to get some sort of offense brewing, though. Good win by Paige there. But again, it'll be a Grizzlies throw. Another win. Cougars push them out of their defensive third into the middle. And that one down the sideline. Great throw and a good turn. Looking to get a cross off. Claire's there to block it, but cut back and another cut. Good attack there. And just out of bounds. Threatening play there by the Grizzlies. Took it down that sideline, beat two defenders, but ultimately ball went out for a goal kick. Cougars will look to get out of their half. Comes a long ball from Kennedy. Intercepted by the Grizzlies. Caroline looks to win the second. Oh, and that's no foul called there. Looked dangerous. And Alona's coming out trying to win the ball. Beat one defender. And it's played in the corner looking for a cross. She's offsides though. Yeah, looked a little caught up. Got tripped and didn't quite get back into position. She's caught off sides, and it'll be a Cougars kick out of the back. Gianna's looking to take this one. She's going to clear the zone here. That's exactly what the Cougars need. See if they can get this ball up and start to put some pressure on the North Point defense. Goes back. One by Maxwell in the center, but one right back. This Grizzlies defense, they have lost the first ball, but they've won the second every time. And here comes Cougars down the middle. Got a three and threaded through to Paige. Not quite going to get there. Grizzlies defense so far in this game has been sitting back. They've been staying behind the ball, reading the balls, and then stepping up at the right moments. But they've kept everything in front of them, and Cougars are going to have to find a threatening through ball if they want to break through this defense early. Ball played back. Grizzlies will reset, and they'll swing it all the way across the back line. There's a long ball played in. Dinkeller misses it. Striker coming in, and there's one-on-one with the goalie. Shot, and a goal there for the Grizzlies. Kennedy got a hand on it. Great effort there, but just found in. That's a good ball. Dinkeller took a swing at it, but it just went past. Wasn't able to fully get a touch on it, and then a great pass by the Grizzlies forward right over to her teammate who's coming down alone, and not much Kennedy can do there. She gets a hand on it, but not enough to keep it out of the net. And it'll be 1-0 Grizzlies. Cougars. Not much they can do about that one. Just unlucky. Looking to get back into this game now. And it's run right back by the Grizzlies. Passed back, and they'll swing it around their back line again. Oh, good hustle there. Wins the ball. Going on the attack. It's a 2-on-1. Oh, and just too big of a touch. first real scoring chance for the Cougars there. A good win on the press and break into the Grizzlies box, but just a little too far on the touch, and it'll go out of bounds for a Grizzlies goal kick. Looked like a good chance there to potentially tie this game. Good to see a little life from the Cougars after that goal. Great response, putting a scoring chance and finally threatening this solid Grizzlies defense. That ball played out wide. Great ball. Now they're quick counterattack. They're on the run. Striker cutting across the middle, but Dinkeller reads it. Great defense there. Saw that play before it was even happening. That's great field vision there. And it'll go out for a Grizzlies corner deep in there, attacking third. Cougars, I've loved the way they have bounced back against goals. We saw yesterday, gave up a goal, scored in the next 5, and they almost did it again here today. And they're still looking. Caroline clears this ball out. It's a great clearance there, all the way back to the Grizzlies' back line. And played out wide, makes a run down the line. Ball is not played. Won by the Cougars. Good defense. Paige has it at her feet, looking to build out. One. And that one's kicked out. Good clearance there by the Cougars, and they're looking for a break. Caroline's running up. Maxwell has the ball. She plays the ball through. Caroline is in. She's on sides, but the keeper with a great read. She was ready to come out. Great ball there by Maxwell. Plays it right in there. Great scoring chance for the Cougars. Keeper, if the keeper's not ready there, Caroline takes an easy touch pass and finishes on an empty net. Great play by the Cougars. That's 2 scoring chances in response to the goal from the Grizzlies. Love to see it. Love to see the fight back and the passion to try to even this game. As the Grizzlies build down, you can see Cougars starting to threaten. There's a good run down the sideline. Juliet working to get back, but she beats her. It's her and the goalie on Kennedy, and that one is finished. And that is the second goal for the Grizzlies. It's very similar play. She's breaking down that right sideline and just getting one-on with the goalie. And again, not much Kennedy can do there when it's just her and goalie. Juliet made a run back, but just a little too much speed there for number 2 on the Grizzlies. Number 2, that is Marcy Lisinski. She has 2 goals in this game early. She's got speed, she's quick, and then she's been able to find those bottom corners past Kennedy. Cougars defense going to have to look to shut her down as this game continues. As it is now 2-0 Grizzlies. Paige on a break here has a chance. Played out to Alona. Alona gets the touch, but great defense there by the Grizzlies to shut that one down. And one by the Grizzlies cleared out. Juliet's right there to get it. She takes a touch and takes her time now. Good ball to Alona. Alona looking, one on her back. Back to Gianna, and Gianna dumps this ball and allows the Cougars to get up, move their formation up, and get some pressure back on the Grizzlies. 2 unfortunate goals on some quick breaks, but the Cougars are still very much in this game. And they look to hit Marcy again, and there she is. Looked off sides, but AR did not call it. Is she about to get the hat trick? Crossed in. Great defense there. Dinkeller again hustling back and making a play. Caroline, great header to get it out, clear the ball, and the ref will call a foul. And it'll be Cougars' ball, looking to clear it out of their zone after a potential threat from Marcy again. Macy. She seems to be the biggest threat for this Grizzlies, her breaking down the right side. They've looked at her early. She has 2, looking for a third, and Cougars do a good job to shut it down that time. Juliet will look to clear the ball out. There's a great ball over to Paige. Paige takes a touch, a little too much on it, but it comes back to Abby anyway, and she'll play it out to Gianna. Gianna's got time now. Cougars can break down the field. There's a long ball played in, but won by the Grizzlies left back. She'll play it. Caroline, good win. And Cougars have a chance here, but just too much. Looked like she got held back and was called by the ref. Looks like she was held and restricted from going to the ball, and Cougars have a free kick in their attacking half. Look to get up. They're moving their forwards up. This is good. Looking to see some attack here from the Cougars as Gianna will kick it. Try to get it close up to the box. It's kicked on the ground. Caroline tries to win it. Right back out to Gianna. And a good, not much else she can do there. Gets it out. Cougars will reset. Shift left and back. And work again to get a press on these Grizzlies and try to find a way to break through that back line. Thrown in there. Pressure from the Cougars. And that one, ball's won by Alona. She's in the midfield, and a good tackle there. Shuts down another chance for the Cougars. Cut back one. Caroline is there, and she'll reset it back to Juliet. Juliet swings to Dinkeller. And she loses the ball here. A misstep. Grizzlies attack. Juliet is back. She's there, and the shot wide. Good job by Juliet covering for her defense partner. And Kennedy, good job not giving any angles on the net, and it's shot wide. With not much choice there, and it'll be a Cougars goal kick. Juliet looks like she's tying her shoe here. Came undone after that last play. Kennedy will look to break the Cougars out of their own end. Owens chipped in Paige. Good settle there. Played out to Claire. Claire kicks it down the line, and Cougars can get out. Sent across the box. Caroline runs out there, and just a second late. Played out. And there's Macy again. Got to watch her. She's been threatening. She's quick. Played inside by the Grizzlies. Shot there. Kennedy makes the save off the post, and she's able to recover it right back. Look to punt this one out to about the 40 and get the Cougars out of their defensive zone. Played out over Maxwell and right back to the Grizzlies defense. Played in, good ball. Dinkeller's right there to win it. A little confusion. Gianna kicks it, but blocked by the Grizzlies and sent into the corner. Left winger comes down the line, breaking on the attack, and she's able to keep it in, and this is a chance for the Grizzlies. Good cutback shot, ball across, and good clearance by Paige to cancel that threatening corner there. Caroline now looking to go on the counterattack. Got tight defense, kicks it, blocked by the Grizzlies. Paige wins the ball, and that one's won back by the Grizzlies. They've done a great job to get back, and watch Macy breaking down that right sideline. And it's going to be offsides. Good job by Kennedy to be there, ready to come out anyway. Grizzlies have done a great job. Every time the Cougars have beat them, they've been back and they win the second ball. They've been blocking long balls. Their defensive have kept the Cougars in front of them, and right now it's the difference in this game. As Maxwell gets the ball, plays it out to Alona, too wide, and it'll be a Grizzlies throw-in. It was looking pretty gloomy for a second, but the sun is starting to come out. Beautiful day for soccer. Pressure there. Good pass to split the defense. And it's reset by the Grizzlies. Played back to their center back. Ball played down the wide. Gotta watch that winger running down the sideline. And Claire able to get a good clearance there. Ball cut in down the sideline, beats one defender. Juliet makes a big step there. Claire looks to clear, blocked again by the Grizzlies. Done a great job this game of blocking the Cougars' clearances. A lot of long balls played have been blocked by the Grizzlies, and it allows them to go right back on the attack, and it's caused struggles for Lutheran High to get out of their own half. As Grizzlies have a deep throw in. Ball played in, cross looked, a good block by Claire. Played again by the Grizzlies. And they look to move it around the box. There's a cross there. Gianna's there, goes past her, but got enough of a tip there to keep it away from the Grizzlies forward with the scoring chance. Good job by Gianna. Even if she can't get a clean hit on the ball, she tips it enough to disrupt the play. But it will be a Grizzlies corner kick. We saw a threatening one earlier. We'll see what they can do with this one. Ball played in, looks deep. That's a great corner kick. And finds feet and a shot. Big block there by Claire. Potential goal saver by Claire on a great corner kick that finds the feet of a Grizzly and right there in front of the net. If Claire doesn't save that, there's a very good chance it goes in. Gianna with a great play there. Had 3 girls on her, and Alona breaks down the other way. The Cougars have numbers here. Maxwell, Caroline with a big win. Tries to win it again, and Alona wins it, and they go back and call the foul. Looked like Caroline just went in hard there, but the ref saw a little extra shove there, and it'll be a Grizzlies ball. I like the attack there. Great defensive plays by both Claire and Gianna there. Both could have been potential goals for the Grizzly, but blocked and ended up cleared out, and Alona had a chance down the side. Won by the Grizzlies. Alona gets back. Good win there by Lucy No. Played out and over to the right side of the field. Grizzlies play to the corner, looking for a cross. Cougars, can they clear it? Missed it, and the shot is put wide. Kennedy was there, and that shot's just wide for a Cougars goal kick. 16 minutes left in this first half. Kennedy will set it up for the goal kick. Try to get the Cougars on the attack. Maybe get one before this half is over. Played out again. Won by the Grizzlies in the midfield. And played out. Good 1-2 there. Give and go. And another cross chance here. That one's crossed in and finds its way through the entire box. Nobody was able to get anything on that cross. And it'll roll to the sideline. Kept in by the Grizzlies, though. Ball played into the box. Looking across. Gianna's there for a big step. Kicks that one out, and Cougars can reset. Throw here for the Grizzlies. They'll elect to play it back. Caroline's there putting pressure on. Juliet header, and it's just flicked back easy. Grab for Kennedy there. And this will allow the Cougars to move up the field. Look to put some pressure on in this last 15 minutes. Had a few scoring chances. Unable to find the back of the net. That one's put right back in. And sent to the corner. There's a good run. Juliet, good follow there. Can she shut him down? Touch out wide. Juliet, great feet. I saw tip. AR called goal kick. Center ref called corner kick. Looked like a corner kick to me, and the center ref will end up calling it for a corner kick for the Grizzlies. And here comes the cross. Grizzlies have been very threatening on their corners so far. Cougars got to try to cleanly win this one. That ball, great ball in the box. On the back post, and it's missed wide. Had 2 runners there with a chance to put that one in, but sent out wide, and it'll be another Cougars goal kick as Kennedy runs to get that ball. Cougars haven't crossed half in a little bit. Got to try to get some more offensive pressure back on this game. They had a few scoring chances earlier. Got to try to see them put one in before this half concludes. Ball played out to Caroline. Good win there, and she sends it deep. Cougars cross half, and they can move their numbers up, get a press going here. Page, got to get there and play good under. Claire, good win, but unlucky. Ball keeps going past. One out to Juliet, and a good clearance there to be Grizzlies throw. Paige battling for it along the sideline. Sent across Caroline. Got a chance here and just can't get there. Had a potential to break. Good ball down the sideline by the Grizzlies, but Alona's there and and a call. They give that one to the Grizzlies. Alona throwing her hands up. She doesn't agree with that call. And didn't see a touch by her either. Bobbles around her head there, and she's able to clear that one out to Maxwell. But again, won by the Grizzlies. Their defense has won pretty much every aerial ball up top, and it's allowed them to control this game. Every clearance by the Cougars has just been settled cleanly by the Grizzlies defense, and it's been the difference in this game so far. It's allowing them to hem the Cougars into their own half. Here comes a punt. Good punt there by Kennedy, all the way to the 45. Can the Cougars get a ball to Paige? Love that Paige touch. One back by the Cougars, played across, back out to the right back, and Cougars will go right back on defense. That ball played into the corner. Juliet is there. Cut back, sent across. There's a girl at the top of the box. Takes a touch. Caroline, good win. And Alona's there for the second ball. But one out and a shot from long way out. And it'll be over and wide. Not a threat there for the Cougars. As we have 3 subs coming out for the Grizzlies and a Cougars goal kick. North Point sticking with the same back line, moving some things around up top. Maybe looking for new ways to cut through this Cougars defense. Kennedy plays out wide to Claire. She's got pressure and a clearance out to the midfield. Alona's there. Good win there by Alona, but gotten back by the Grizzlies. Played into the corner, and it'll be an offsides call. Again, good defense by the Cougars. They've played solid this first half. Only 2 missteps led to breakaways, but other than that, the Grizzlies have not found many ways to penetrate this Cougars defense. And Claire sends that one out. Caroline, good turn there. Lets the ball go past her and just spins around. Takes another one. Great ball to Alona. Maxwell breaking down. But Alona just plays it a bit too far in front of her. And goalie once again ready to come out. She's been on the top of her box, supporting that back line. And it's allowed to shut down the Cougars offense here early in this first half. Grizzlies break down the sideline. Past Claire. Potential scoring. Good cover by Juliet. Way to get back there. But again, cut back. Grizzlies stay with the ball. Cross. And a good save by Kennedy there. She's right there watching that line. Not allowing anything to get past her for a tap in on the backside. Great. Love to see it. As under 10 minutes to go in the first half. One again. Just a lot of 50-50 balls won by the Grizzlies early, and it's hard for the Cougars to go on offense when they lose most of these clearances. Claire kicks that one long, and Alona got a chance on it. Battle here. Alona wins it momentarily, but again, back to the Grizzlies. Caroline goes in hard. Again, you see Caroline and Alona, they come into those tackles hard. Macy running down the sideline again, looking for her third, and it's just missed. But looks like a goal kick. She's looking, that's been their biggest threat all game, is those through balls to Macy, their right forward. She's been breaking down that far sideline and getting chances in. That's where all 3 of their biggest chances have come. But she misses that one. Kennedy cuts down the angle and forces her to shoot wide. Ball played out to Juliet. Good pass out to Paige. Paige on the one time back to Claire. Won by the Grizzlies, but kicked out for a Cougars throw-in. Juliet got to take a long hike back. We got to get some ball boys for this girls soccer team. A lot of running for the players outside of the game, tracking down balls. Juliet takes that throw. Good throw right to the feet of the Cougars, but a bad settle leads back to the Grizzlies ball. Caroline trying to win it here. Good win. Again blocked. Grizzlies have just swallowed up every clearance attempt and sent it right back into the box. Cougars defense has been under non-stop pressure this game. Caroline, good head ball win there. But again, just one back by the Grizzlies. And they send that one into the corner. Juliet there. Good tracking. Great block on the cross. And it'll be a Grizzlies goal kick. Or Grizzlies corner kick, excuse me. Great tracking by Juliet. She's been on those balls covering for Claire when she gets beat down the line. Another corner here for the Grizzlies. Gotta be ready. They've been threatening on these corners, getting them into good areas. So far, Cougars have been able to deal with all of them. Look to do it again. And crossed in towards the middle. And it's headed off the crossbar. And again, and a good save by Kennedy there. Like I said, they've been threatening all these corners. That's a great cross. Get ahead on it, but off the crossbar there. Cougars catch a break, and Kennedy's able to make the second save on the shot back. Macy was looking for her third goal. Good save by Kennedy there, and a little help from the crossbar. Looking for a diagonal ball, instead played back to the right back. Look to break down the wing line. And here's a potential cross. Cougars got to cover their guys. Kennedy misses it. Shot over. Ball got past Kennedy and the Cougars defense. Great scoring chance for the Grizzlies there, but just put over the net. Is bouncing ball. Hard to put that one in. And it's just sailed over and hit the field goal post. It'll be a goal kick for the Cougars. Looks to play out wide to Gianna. Good ball. Gianna out to Paige. Paige takes it down that sideline, beats one, and unable to beat the second. Kicked out. Grizzlies throw in. There's Caroline. Gets her body in there. Tries to win a throw in, but it'll be Grizzlies ball again. That Grizzlies defense continuing to stay strong and not allow any cracks. Caroline right over the, oh, that's Paige, sorry. Right over the back. Just trampled her a little bit. Just trampled over just a bit there, but not super threatening position. Cougars should be able to deal with this one. Ball crossed in. And it's one. Kennedy, good job coming out there. Ball trickles out. Kennedy's not on her toes there. That could be the third Grizzlies goal. Instead, Kennedy ready to catch that one, and she'll punt it out to about the 40. Maxwell not there again, and Grizzlies will come right back down on the Cougars. Maxwell, good job to cut off the line, but slides through. And that ball's played down into the corner. Juliet right there. Good tracking. And that ball's kicked out by Juliet. Grizzlies will have another offensive throw in here with 4 minutes left to go in the first half. Cougars looking for, try to put one in here. They haven't crossed half in a while. Want to see a little bit of offense, a little bit of momentum to carry into the second half. Ball one in the midfield by the Grizzlies, played all the way across. And Caroline right there. She wins the second too. Got to be a trip there. No call by the referee. I saw a trip there by Caroline. Ref didn't see it from his vantage point, and no play on. That ball played in the corner, and great run onto it. Again, watch the cross here. Cougars look to be in good defensive positions. Over to Macy, looking for a third, and a good save by Kennedy. She's been solid today, been in great positions. She's made the hard saves easy by being in the right position, catching everything cleanly, not leaving any rebounds. And she'll punt it again with 3 to go. There's a great punt all the way out to midfield as Emily McGee looks to get on it. Claire, good win there. Alona Alona and Page switched sides a few minutes ago, trying to just switch up the offense a little bit, switch wing pairs. Alona and Page swapping sides. That ball's in the box. Macy on it again, looking for a third. Gianna, good tracking there. She's all on her back and able to clear that ball out. Good work there by Gianna to get back and not give up on that play. Track down a speedy Grizzly forward. Ball played out to Emily. She settles it and tries to play to Caroline, but just gets stopped. And good clear there by Lucy No. All the way back out to the Grizzlies keeper. Cougars can shift up here and maybe look to attack in the last 2 minutes of play. Caroline just misses the step there. Lucy misses, and Alona gets back. Dumped in. Juliet with a good win to stop it from heading right at their goal. Ball played out. Good win there by Claire. Goes in for the second ball. And a crossing chance here for the Grizzlies as it works its way out to the corner. And a good step there. Forces it for a throw-in. Cougars got to hang on. This last minute and a half, got to hang on to this 2-0 deficit. Try to fix some things during their halftime talk and come back out and get a goal or two against this North Point team. Ball thrown into the box. Juliet's right there, and it'll be out for Cougars goal kick. Maybe one time for one last chance, one last break. Got to get some numbers up here, though, and maybe find one against this solid Grizzlies back line. Kennedy looks to play long here. And Gianna on the ball. Good win there in the midfield. Good win. Caroline making a break. There's got to be a foul. Yep. Just some straight shoulder. Pushed her down there. Cougars have to go quick. Only 50 seconds left if they want to try to get a scoring chance. And Juliet will take the kick. Time is ticking, though. 40 seconds now. Got to try to get on this one quick. Juliet takes the kick. Sent up to Caroline. Tries to attack. Got Alona down the side or Paige, but Paige now offsides. Caroline's trying to break. 25 to go. Caroline. Oh, and they called that one out. Very close on the line there. And with 15 seconds left, that'll probably be the last chance for the Cougars. Grizzlies are going to throw down the line here. Get it out. And that'll do it for the half with 4, 3, 2, 1. And that concludes our first half of play. 2-0 Grizzlies right now. Macy Lazinski for the North Point Grizzlies was able to find 2 fast breaks and beat Kennedy on their breakaways. Cougars, just not a bad half. Stayed great, solid defensively. Just 2 breakdowns. Got to just try to clean those up and come back out with some fire. They had their chances, weren't able to capitalize. Still got a great chance to come back in this second half. We saw yesterday, coaches had a great talk at halftime with Cougars, came out and dominated in the second half. They'll look to do the same, give their analysis, help redirect the players, and come back out firing in this second team. So we'll be back in about 10 minutes as we'll start the second half. Coaches will talk to their players during halftime. And, yeah, that'll do it. I'll see you back in 10 minutes. Hey everyone, we are back here. The second half of this matchup, Cougars gonna look to continue what they've done defensively and try to build up some more offense. Got to get some support for the striker up top. Been kind of left on an island. Grizzlies defense has been doing solid. They've kept everything in front of them. Keepers came out when they needed. Cougars have been able to find a few chances. Just gotta find a way to capitalize on one of them. They yesterday, they came out really good after the half, after coaches redirected them, talked to them, told them some strategies. They came out a lot stronger. We'll see if they can do the same. Come out with some fire. Come out with some fire and just try to get something going here offensively. Break this deadlock at 0. Can't get shut out here. Got to at least put some pressure on the defense here. Grizzlies will probably look to do much of the same as they did the first half. Controlled the game, controlled possession, and were able to find a few goals. Looking to do the same. Continue to control this game. Cougars will look to do the opposite. Try to maybe disrupt a little bit. Just throw North Point off their balance. They were able to do it 1 or 2 times in the first half, and it led to scoring chances. We're able to capitalize. Kennedy needs to stay strong in net. She's played a good first half. Only kind of moments of breakdown was some breakaways. Not much she can do there. But North Point coming out on the kick, and they'll kick it. They're sending 4 up off the attack, looking for a long ball here. It's played in the box. Macy on it, but a good win by Claire and cleared out. And it's one back. Grizzlies will go back to their defense, and they'll probably swing it around the back line here. Oh, almost won there by Maxwell. Would have been a great position to win the ball. Instead, the Grizzlies will go down the sideline, but played out. And the little ball girl will give it to Claire for a throw-in. Throws on down the sideline up to Maxwell. Grizzlies on their backfield. Ball played up to the mid and swung out wide. Played into the corner, running onto the ball. But Gianna is there. Good win there. Cleared out all the way back to the Grizzlies' back line. Alona on it there. Played in. Good clearance there by Paige. Potential threat there from the Grizzlies looking to break into the box. Paige, good win. Ball played across, and a shot from far out wide. No threat. Kennedy will go grab it. It'll be a Cougars goal kick. Kennedy's looking to take the goal kick here, try to get Cougars out. Plays it out wide to Gianna. Intercepted by the Grizzlies. Good touch there, but Dinkeller's right there to clear that ball. Lona gets on it. Just not quick enough. And they'll ping it around on that far sideline. Offside's called. Cougars will have another chance on a dead ball to clear it out. Gianna boots that ball long. Alona keeps it in, but plays right back to the Grizzlies. Going on the attack. Good win by Juliet. Gets there. And then kicked out by Gianna. Be a Grizzlies throw. Thrown in deep to the box. Good throw. Claire, good win. And now Maxwell had a chance, but one back by the Grizzlies. And Macy looking to get a hat trick here. Plays it out wide. Scoring chance. Good save by Kennedy. Right there in the middle of the net. Great read on the shot. Never had a chance to go in. Kennedy swallowed that one up. And she punts it out to the 35. Paige puts pressure on there. Grizzlies work it down the right sideline. Played in deep. And can she get there and just not quite. It'll be a goal kick for the Cougars again. Early on, we're seeing a lot of similarities to first half. Cougars still trying to find a way to get past this Grizzlies press and get into their offensive third. Here's the goal kick out there to Paige. She has played one time, picked off, and taken on the sideline. Here's another crossing opportunity. Paige, good job hustling back and some great defense there. Ball played across by Macy. Good cross and a header. And that's a great ball across the box. Kennedy comes out, but just not enough, and it's flicked on for a goal there by North Point. Great ball from the far side. She's out by about the 10, almost like a corner kick, which you've seen them threatening. It's been a lot of their game plan. They come down the sidelines, and they get crosses in and just win headers like that. Kennedy maybe had a chance to come out, just not there in time. And a simple little flick on, and it ends up in the back of the net for a goal. Third goal for North Point. Again, not too much the Cougars can do there. Problem got to be taken care of a little earlier. And they pass it around the backfield. Juliet got time, sent out to Gianna. She's looking down the sideline, passed up, and defended by the Grizzlies, but it'll be a Cougar throw. Gianna, there's that long throw all the way up to Caroline. She just threw that 30 yards up the field. Big threat there. If Caroline would have been a little more ready for it, could have got a quick break. Love the ambition there by Gianna. And she's doing it again. Another big throw down to Lucy, but doesn't quite get there. Caroline got in the midfield. Plays out wide to Alona, just a little too wide, and it'll be kicked out for a Grizzlies throw. Ball played in. Gianna puts pressure in on Cougars throw, kind of trading throw-ins back and forth here. The battle on the far sideline. Lucy playing the through ball. Paige trying to get on it. Just not quite. Played all the way back to the keeper. And played out. Lucy works to get over there. Great hustle to force a throw in for the Cougars. Claire's got room to walk down. Let's throw Paige. She's got Paige short. Mixing up. And it's played in. Juliet looking to win the second. It's good tackle there by Juliet. Tries to win the second. She does. And continues to go. Just one there, but Lucy picks it up and shot in. And it'll be an easy save for the Grizzlies keeper. Sent long here all the way out to the 50. Flicked on. Juliet's right there covering off the shoulder, and she'll kick it out for a Grizzlies throw. Little better ball movement by the Cougars in those last few minutes. They've been getting it past half and setting up an offense. Just got to find the one. There's the good ball up there to Maxwell. She's not going to get there. Putting pressure on there, though, and wins a Cougar throw-in in the offensive half. Good pressure there. Claire looking to go down that sideline, and it's sent back. Claire kicks it off a Grizzlies player, and she'll get another throw-in opportunity here. Claire sprained her finger a few days ago, but she's looking just fine throwing the ball out there. Doesn't seem to be an issue for her. Maxwell steps up. Good block there, and Lucy's got a chance. Gets a touch and shoulder straight in the back, and no call by the referee. Looked like a lot of contact to me, and not a lot of ball. But not called, and it'll go back the other way. Gianna with a good track back clearance and kicked out. Referee didn't see it there. I thought I saw a lot of contact, but No call. Gianna comes back the other way and is able to clear it out of bounds. And that one's sent in the box. There goes Maxwell pressuring up on there. Good press there set by her. But Grizzlies work past it. They need someone to send up. There goes Caroline, sends it in. Maxwell needs help pressuring up there. She's trying to defend 3 Grizzlies defenders, and she needs some of her Cougars offense to get up with her and help get numbers on the press. Can't just be a monkey in the middle with 3 people throwing around one. Good throw by Gianna. Sends it down the sideline. Caroline trying to break past there. Doesn't get there. And no foul called. Did they call the foul? Yes, they did. Caroline. I just saw like some good aggressive soccer. Guess they called it hit from the behind, but didn't totally see that there. They're going to call it though, and the Grizzlies will be able to kick it out of their own end. That one's sent far. And Alona wins it, sends it back out for another Grizzlies throw. Oh, Cougar throw, tipped by the Grizzlies. My bad there. Gianna looks for that big throw again, all the way to the midfield. Good flick on Page, putting pressure, but it's won by the Grizzlies, kicked out of bounds. Cougars throw deep in their offensive half. See what the Cougars can do here. They've been doing a great job getting across half. First half, they spent a lot of time in their own defensive third, but they've been in the offense here these last few minutes, and they're putting pressure, looking to break this deadlock. And there's a ball out to Juliet. Juliet cross in. Not a bad ball, but Alona's not able to get there. Caroline tries to get there. One back. Ball in the midfield. North Point on the counter attack. There's a ball across a diagonal to Macy. She's already got 2. She's breaking in for a third. Good ball across. And the shot, great tracking by Gianna. Comes all the way back and makes a huge defensive play and clears the ball. That's great there. Looked threatening from North Point. Had two attackers coming down on one, but Gianna's able to recover and make a huge stop there. Very vital for the Cougars to stay in this game. And looks like something going on here with Paige and Claire. Claire's not sure if Paige is maybe bleeding. Maybe little makeup issue. Not sure. Not sure what happened there. Ball thrown in. We'll continue on play. Be a Grizzlies throw. Thrown in. Bobbled around into the box. And right there, good win. Page tries to clear it. Kept in by the Grizzlies. That ball sent wide, too far. It'll go out for a Cougars goal kick. 28 minutes left in this second half. Cougars got to at least try to find at least one. Break the shutout. Most disappointing thing as a soccer team is to not score a goal. Got to try to get one. It's just heartbreaking when you get shut out by another team. Even if you can't win, you want to try to at least put yourself on the scoreboard. They've had their chances. Just got to try to find the back of the net on one of them. Alona pressuring on that far sideline. Almost gets there. Tipped in. Easy scoop up for Kennedy. And she'll look to punt it out. Sent there to about the 40. Right back in by the Grizzlies. Winning it every 50 ball and just sending it right back in. Cougars defense never really getting a break. Every time they clear it out, it's cleared right back in. And that ball whipped across. Nobody there to get onto it, and it goes out of bounds. Be another Cougars goal kick. Cougars just got to try to win some of these 50 balls. And allow their defense to get up. Defense is getting trapped in a lot of times. Gotta try to put some pressure and let your defense get out, get some rest. That one chipped over. Ball played across. Oh, and good touch there. Shot. And Kennedy again right there to just scoop it up. Got time. Here comes the punt. And it'll be sent to midfield. Missed there. Maxwell. Caroline actually putting pressure. And it's won by Maxwell, but on the ground, she's able to block it. And again, another potential break for the Cougars. Watch. Running down the far sideline. They might play here. There it is, the diagonal into her, but Gianna's all over it. And she'll kick it out. Allow the Cougars to reset on defense after this Grizzlies throw. And they'll make a sub in their back line. Excuse me, actually in the midfield, looks like. Grizzlies have stayed true to that three-back formation. It's allowing them to push numbers up and trap the Cougars in. That's what the 3-5-2 does. It puts even numbers on the offensive press. Cougars have 7 back. Grizzlies have 7 also. And it's allowed them to trap the Cougars in. Claire, good win there. Sent out. And she's open. Got a chance. There's a shot. And hits a field goal. Too high. It'll be a Cougars goal kick. Kennedy sends that one across. Page on the ball and goes out for Cougars throwing. And that throw in by Gianna. Goes Page putting pressure. Maxwell. Good press there by the Cougars, and that's what it does. And an unfortunate bounce. Leaves Macy. And a big save by Kennedy. Unfortunate bounce for the Cougars. Rolls right to the Grizzlies offense, and a big save on the breakaway by Kennedy. That is great to see. Just sticks out that right hand and makes a big save and able to keep it in for a punt. That is beautiful. Thought for sure North Point had found another goal there on an unlucky bounce, but a huge save by Kennedy keeps this game at 3-0. And Grizzlies will make 2 more subs here. And Alona will come out for the Cougars. Emily McGee will come in. Looks like Gianna might be experiencing a little pain in her. She's kind of limping around out there. Wonder maybe something to keep an eye on for Gianna. But meanwhile, Grizzlies will throw the ball back in and we'll back on our way. That one's sent into the corner. Juliet's right there. But she's got pressure on hard, and she's just going to kick that one out. Allow the defense to reset. Just under 24 left in this game. Played out, crossed in. Gianna's there. Able to get a head on it, not fully cleared, and then she clears it. Back out to Macy. Good settle there. She gets the cross, but just a little too much fire on that and over the head of her teammate. And it'll be out of bounds for a Cougars throw. Ref initially signaled North Point, but came back and switched the call. Comes Gianna with her big throw in. Sent all the way out. Emily didn't look quite ready for it. Sent to the middle. Played out wide. Because he's looking to utilize this right sideline that they have all game. Definitely their key player. Great ball into the box. Almost goes in from, that was a far shot out, but just wide. Kennedy will have another goal kick. Ball sent out wide, Gianna. I know we get the touch, and you see her again hopping around. Looks like that right ankle might be bothering her, and might have limited her from making a play there. So watch her hop around after. Wonder if the coaches see that and will send in a sub for her, or if she's going to keep muscling out. That ball sent in Emily. On it. She wins the ball, but sent right back in, and the keeper's waiting there. Maybe allow the Cougars to get out. Lucy almost able to win it from the keeper there. Paige is on the second. And good build out there from the Grizzlies on a quick one time out to the wing position. Lucy tries to win it back, and she does. Momentarily won back by the Grizzlies. Sent in. Juliet's there to cover the loose ball. Sends it down the sideline to Paige. Paige in a battle. Good job keeping the ball. And won back by the Grizzlies. Done a great job of that all game. They lose it and they win it back very quickly. Cougars, their time of possession has been very low. Macy cuts in the middle. Looked off sides to me. Guess was held on, and that shot's wide off the outside post. Looked like Gianna held on sides there. And another scoring chance for the Grizzlies just past the right post. Kenny will take this goal kick. Set short. Dean Keller on the one time. Kicks it to the middle. Caroline looking to go out. Good hustle there, but just not enough. It rolls out of bounds. Grizzlies throw. Caroline, big win here. There's 2-on-1. Can Emily get in a threatening position? Caroline cuts towards the midfield. And just a little too much time. She's got a winger coming on the side, though. And a good cut by Maxwell. She's coming in the box, kicked, and it'll be a corner for the Cougars. Good real scoring chance there. Caroline breaks down the sideline and gives the Cougars a chance. And now here's a corner kick. Love to see this one put home. So Cougars. First corner kick of the game. Chance to see what they can do here. Grizzlies have been threatening on theirs. Cougars look to respond with one of their own. And sent in by Gianna. That's a great ball. Caroline on it. Goalie able to punch it out. And now North Point's on the counterattack. Got to get slowed down here. Juliet going for that ball. Also Grizzlies forward going for that ball. Grizzlies get there first. Big kick past Juliet. And it's a one-on-one with a goalie. Kennedy comes out and makes a big save. Diving. Looked like it hit her in the head, but a beautiful save. Perfect timing. She comes out of the box at the last second and makes a big save on a breakaway there for the Grizzlies. Keeps this game 3-0. Love to see that. And like I said, Cougars playing great defensive game. Kennedy's been solid in the net. Big breakaway save there on the counterattack from the Grizzlies. And Caroline misses that one. Seconds covered up. And Grizzlies will reset at the top of the box. Ball shot in from way deep and easy. Save from the Kennedy. That ball's about 30 yards out shot. Not too big of a threat for the Cougars to deal with. And that one's good. Punt all the way to midfield, but Emily not able to do anything with it. And it's sent right back into the corner. Overlapping run made here. Instead sent across the middle. Settled by the forward. Under. And a shot saved. Kennedy comes out. Another big save. She's been great. Has her toes on the... She's on her toes when she's on the line, and she's ready to come out. That's back-to-back big saves that she's come out and made instead of sitting back and allowing goals. There's a punt there. Over the head of the defender. Emily trying to put pressure on here. It's a good chance for the Cougars. Played out wide. Emily trying to win it and just unlucky. Almost had a big win there. Caroline covering in the midfield. And they're able to play past her, but she wins the second. Unlucky there. Grizzlies stick with the ball. Sent in Gianna. Makes the stop, but it bounces right back. Unlucky. Grizzlies cut in. She's got a chance. Will she take a shot? Cuts back. And there's the shot. Off the crossbar. And also, it'll go for a goal kick. Great shot there by the Grizzlies. But just off the crossbar and offsides on the play. Absolute ripper. Way over Kennedy before she could react. And luckily off the crossbar. Second one of the game for the Grizzlies. Got to be a little frustrating. And here comes the kick by Juliet. Good kick all the way out to midfield. Emily got to try to get there. Just not quite. Gianna, good win again. And they'll send it to the corner. She's there, but just a little too much on that ball, and she's unable to keep it in. As we're just under 17 minutes to go. Cougars, again, I've liked how they've come out of halftime. Maybe haven't got the goals yet, but they've been playing good soccer. Only allowed one. And I like the changes that they've made. They've been playing solid defensively. They've been getting more scoring chances, more opportunities moving up the field. So far in this game, that one's sent right out and one time by the Grizzlies. Not a threat. Claire will play on it. Gets turned. Spun back again. Looked to cross here. Sent into the far post, and Gianna's right there, along with Caroline to take care of it. But it's sent back out to the Grizzlies once again. And a far shot out. Good save by Kennedy. Runs across. Had a player sitting there just waiting to tap it in, but Kennedy gets a hand on it and then gets the second and able to pick it up cleanly. Good job there. Now they can punt it out and the Cougars can reset. That one's sent. One in the midfield by the Cougars, and they'll send it all the way down to the keeper. Emily, good press there. She's gonna force the keeper to pick it up, not use her hands. That one's sent. One in the midfield. Good work. Caroline tries to press. That's a threatening ball over top. Claire trying to deal with it. Looked like a shoulder in the back. Ref's not going to call it. There's a big hit on Claire. Just wonder, ref's going to have a talking to. Doesn't look like a yellow card is going to be pulled. Just a warning for now, but that was a big hit on Claire. She looks okay, though. Gets right back up, bounces up. Good to see that. She's a big player for this Cougars team. Hate to see her get injured on a cheap shot like that. And turn. Got runners coming in. Here's probably a shot. Oh, good diagonal ball and the shot across. Kennedy there again on the rebound. And it's tapped in. Kennedy makes the initial save. Unable to collect the rebound cleanly. Trickles out and the rebound is put in by the Grizzlies. Put it right back in. That's just unlucky there. Like I said, Kennedy able to make the initial. Cougars can't clear the ball, and it's just tapped in. Nothing she can do about that there. And it's now 4-0 in this game. Still, again, Cougars not playing a bad game at all, though. They're definitely in this game. Just unlucky goals like that. Little mishaps, but it's still early in the season. Second game. Lots of room. Lots of time to work on some of these things. And it's just unlucky. They're still, love to see them get on the scoreboard. They have about 14 minutes left to try to do it and get back in this game. Still plenty of time. Plenty of soccer left to play. At least get 2 or 3. Love to see them get on the board. There's Paige on the sideline. Good win by Claire. Love to see it. Coming out with some fire after that foul on her. Grizzlies now just possess the ball. Caroline misses her step. Grizzlies breaking in. Good ball down the line. And they got numbers in the box. Can she cross it? Cross across. Kennedy's there, and Claire is there for a good clearance, but it will be a Grizzlies corner. All of their corners today have been threatening. Cougars try to do a better job dealing with this one. Last corner was sent off the crossbar. Cougars will try to just clear this one cleanly, not allow for any potential scoring chances for the Grizzlies. Here comes the cross. Runners in on target. Claire makes the save, but it's a rebound again, and that was that dangerous corner kick I've been talking about. We've seen it all game. They've had 5, and every single one has been threatening. They find the back of the net on that one. Claire does block the initial, but it bounces off her, and they get the rebound and just tap it in. That's 2 straight goals now. Just put in on the rebound. Not much Kennedy can do there. Just got to be handled. They got to clear that ball. First, when the initial save is made, ball's got to get out of there. Not much they can do. They're just in the wrong position. And North Point gets there first and puts in their 5th goal of this match. Game may be out of hand now, but you'd still love to see the Cougars get on the board, break that 0, carry some momentum and some hope into the next game. It's very crucial for a soccer player's mentality to not get shut out. This one's sent across the box, and high kick. Sent way back, and it'll be a goal kick for the Cougars with just over 12 to play. Kenny will play it short to Dinkeller. Look to get it out. Kicked in the midfield. Good ball there. But it's won right back by the Grizzlies and sent out for a throw-in. And there goes Maxwell breaking out. And that one looks to be out of bounds, but they're going to say she kept it in. And good ball to the corner there. Page tries to get back there. Good defense. She kicks it out. It'll be another corner for the Grizzlies. And an update on a player. We talked about Gianna hopping around on that right ankle earlier, and she's over on the bench. Looks like getting help from the trainer, maybe ice. She's got that ankle propped up. Looks like she is injured. Hopefully, just for this game, we'd hate to see her out for a while. Looks like she's getting some help there. Hope she'll be back next game. As Grizzlies look to take this corner. Ball sent in. And good clearance. That's the clearance we've been looking to see from the Cougars all game. We've seen nothing but threatening corners, but after the goal, they respond with a perfect clearance on that game. Caroline breaking down the sideline. She's got a chance. Emily's in the middle. Great ball. Emily stops it. She's got Paige running down the side and just unable to do it. Caroline, visibly frustrated, made a great run down the sideline. She hit it to Emily. Emily just unable to get that ball out to Paige. She looked for it, but just had too many defenders on her to get it out there. Unfortunate. Good chance there for the Cougars, though. Love to see them still fighting, still going. It's easy to give up on a game like this when you're down 5-0, but they're still very much fighting, looking to put themselves on that scoreboard. Juliet tries to win this one out of the air. Just whiffs on it. It'll go out of bounds for a Grizzlies throw. Thrown down there. And I'd love to see Alona go and win that header there. Good win by Juliet. Alona pressing, but it'll end up rolling back out to the Grizzlies. There's a good ball to the corner. Cut in. There's a great ball, and it's another breakaway. Kennedy gets scored on breakaway there. Love to see her maybe come out a second earlier there. When you got a breakaway like that, you have to come out, cut the angle down. Kind of stays in a second too long. Still a pretty new goalie, though. She's still learning the game. Not terrible. Just something to work on for the future. as we move to now a 6-0 score for the Grizzlies. Another breakaway chance. Not much Kennedy can do there. Found the side netting. Hope to maybe see her just come out a second earlier and put some pressure on the shooter. Cougars will make a sub here. They'll try to switch up something up in the defensive line and hope to at least keep the North Point Grizzlies stuck at 6. They were looking to attack, and they could still see the Cougars scoring a goal here. They've had their chances, just been unable to put it in the net so far. Grizzlies not showing any sign of let up. They're still attacking, still hunting for goals. Good touch by Claire to avoid that through ball. And sending Alona's fighting for it. Just can't get it. Fake shot. Oh, and there's a little shove in the back. They'll play on. Good win by Paige, and she clears it out. Emily trying to get there, but won first by the Grizzlies, and they'll go right back in on the attack. And send in, and Kennedy will just field that one, and she'll look to punt it right back out. She'll hit that ball. Good punt all the way up around the 50, but Emily not quite there. And North Point will break down that far left sideline. Coming in on the attack. There's a absolute hammer of a shot from way out and just sails over the crossbar as we dip right under 8 minutes to go in this soccer game. Goal kick for the Cougars. Maybe one last chance. Break out, try to get something going. There's the pass. Caroline just going to boot it up. Try to move up the field. Emily's still tracking the ball, but again, she's just isolated. And that one in the midfield, unlucky. Had the wrong read. Expected the other player to touch that ball, and it just skips right past. I'll take it in. Run to the corner. She gets it on sides. Comes across and fielded by Kennedy. And they'll say it was out of bounds first, so it'll be a goal kick instead of the punt. Right under 7 to play. Ball sent out wide. Claire able to make the settle. She's got pressure on her back now. And just kicks it out. Tried to hit it off the opposing player, but able to dodge. And Cougars kind of sleeping there. Ball played into the middle. And a shot from far out. Good save by Dinkler. Just going to block it before it ever reaches Kennedy. And there's good moves there. Beat 2 defenders. Dinkler steps up and makes the stop. Grizzlies will have to restart. Good pressure by Maxwell, but it's one back. And Caroline able to kick it up. Great pass to McGee up top. Back to Caroline. She's got a long way to go. Paige. Great ball there. Paige is making the run. Can she get there? She gets there, but can she keep it in? Yes, she can. Great run by Paige. Great ball by Caroline. Now she needs her to help on the other side. Emily's got to pass this out to Maxwell. She does. Maxwell taking it. McGee touching back to Maxwell. And ends up getting one. There's a chance there for the Cougars, though. Love the ball. The diag from Caroline out to Paige. Paige, great hustle to get there. Just ends up fizzing out, though. And North Point breaks right back down the far sideline. They'll send it back. Look for the cross here. Send it to the top of the box. Shooting position. Good touch there. And then cleared by Alona. Back out. Grizzlies will have to reset. Shot from far. Kennedy. Easy save. Just rolls right into her hands. 5 minutes to play here. Cougars trying to get one. They're putting on good pressure. Just got to find that one breakthrough and find themselves on the scoreboard in the 6-0 game. Out wide, Paige containing. Claire's there too. And Alona presses. Just missed. Juliet with a big step there. And another one. Good defense by Juliet. Makes 2 big blocks in a row to keep North Point out of the box. That one's thrown in. Good clearance. Page sends it down the line. And there'll be a foul call. I saw that bump. Wasn't sure if the ref was going to call it. North Point got a little aggressive. Got a shoulder to the back of Juliet. And the ref will call it. Send it back. It'll be a Cougars free kick. Played back. Juliet will one time it up to the midfield. No one there. Caroline trying to press on the back, gets turned. And a shot from far out sails over the bar. Maybe a goal kick. Cougars make a sub here. Looks like Gianna comes back in the game. Love to see that. She looks like she's moving just fine. Guess that ankle's all right after all. Love to see that. She's a key player for Lutheran. And I'd hate to see her out with a serious injury. She's back in this game to finish out the last 3 minutes. Test out that ankle. Played out to Claire. Claire will look to send it down the line. Out of bounds. It'll be Grizzlies throw. And across. Lucino on the step. That ball's in. Looking for a shot here. Grizzlies look. There's the shot. Kennedy right there. Easy save. Just picks that up cleanly. Doesn't allow for any rebounds. So punt that one out to the right sideline. And it'll go. Grizzlies throw. 2.5 to play. Sent across. Lucino steps. Can't quite get there. North Point will break down that far sideline again. That one's sent across. Headed on. And it'll roll out for an easy goal kick. And under 2 to play. Lutheran. Probably one more good scoring chance in here. Got to try to find a way to break out of their half and put something on this goalie. Try to break the big donut on the board. Gianna got it out wide. She's got a foot here. She's going to play it. Great long ball. Maxwell going to hustle to get there. Cougars can also get up. Need to get that back line pushed up and help on the press. Page got to get here as her guy. Moving up the field. Caroline trying to press. Doesn't quite get there. Sent in. And North Point again will go down that far sideline, look for a cross as we near the final minute of play. That ball played in. Kennedy, way to be ready. Picks it up before North Point attacker can get there. And Kennedy will send it up. A minute to play. Cougars probably one more last chance here. There we go. Caroline, good touch there. Settle that ball down. Give Paige a chance. Doesn't win it. 45 to go in this soccer game. Julia got to make a stop here. Makes the stop. Gets crashed into. No call by the ref. That one's played across the box. Sent back across Claire with a big clearance. And one last break maybe for the Cougars. Maxwell trying to put pressure on here. Doesn't get there. Alona's pushing up too. She wants it. Alona with a big tackle. But another one. Alona doesn't give up. Last 30 seconds and Alona is going hard still. She wants every moment there. But a goal for Grizzlies throw. They'll throw it in. And with 10, that will be the final scoreline. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that'll do it for this game. Cougars defeat 6-0 by the Grizzlies. Great effort from the Cougars. I loved the changes they made at the halftime. Came out with some intensity. They had their scoring chances. They got in some offensive halves. But opponent, the Grizzlies just bested them on a few breakouts. and the corner kicks, crosses, had some good stuff going there. Big player, Macy. Macy had a great game. Lazinski from the Grizzlies had 2 goals. Cougars defense played solid. Kennedy had a great game in net. Just offensively, got to get a little more doing up top. Got to get some stuff going. Maybe find a goal and break that shutout on the board. But I'd like to thank everyone who came out today to support the Cougar Athletics and cheer on the team. We love the support. They'll be back soon. Don't have a home game for a while, but Cougars will be on the way. Make sure go support the team again. Love the stuff we're seeing. Early signs of success. They're working hard. They're not giving up on games. I saw a lot of fights till the final whistle. Easy to give up on these big blowout games, but there's a lot of heart shown. They battled hard till the final whistle. So thank you everyone for listening. I'm Caden. Thanks for joining us, and we're looking forward to seeing you next time. That is a wrap on our broadcast for today. Thank you.